I'll give you your phone because my phone is about to die.
Great day. Mr. McCray coming your way with another installment of Math Mentoring. Our focus today is going to be the bell work that was given out in week 6. As you remember, this was a short week. Had a holiday on last Friday and then another day on Monday. So we only were together for a short period of time. And really, we only had 2 real days of instruction. And you guys spent a lot of time working on that project, the About Me book. So let's get into this brief bell work series. Bell work. So let's consider the first question. It says, create the XY table of the following piecewise function that you see below. So we see that in the following question, get my magic pen here. Okay. When x is less than 2, this function is going to be the function that we focus on. Okay. However, when x is greater than or equal to 2, our function is going to be simply this guy right here. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? All right. I've kind of gotten you guys started, and I thought this would be a good idea in terms of you guys recording this into your Chromebooks. Just being able to isolate the following values. So we were looking at our XY table at these 3 bullet points. That might just help us simplify this question. So let's see. In step 1, what were we supposed to do? Okay. Well, we understand that y1 should be all of the values of x that are less than 2. And y2 should be all of the values of x that are greater than or equal to 2. All right. Consider step 2. Let's analyze the XY table. All right. What we see is when x is less than 2, that means there's values of -1, the values of 0, and the value of 1. All make this solution true. They're all less than 2. When that's the case, everything that's highlighted in yellow is a true statement. However, when x is greater than 2, everything that's highlighted here in purple is a solution to that set. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, etc. Consider the bell work from day 25. We have the following restrictions. When x is greater than or equal to -2, our function is, where's my magic pen? There we go. My function is 2x plus 3. However, when x is less than -2, my function is -x plus 2. Okay, so all that being said, what are our steps to solve the problem? All right, we keep it very basic here, boys and girls. All right, step 1, when the values of x is greater or equal to -2, we make that equal to y1. There we go, y1, y1. However, when the values of x is less than -2, less than -2 are examples of -1, 0, -3, so forth. We make y2 equal to that number, that function here, -x plus 2. All right? Consider step 2. We have to analyze the xy table. And when we analyze the xy table, we take a look at the solutions. So we know when x is greater than or equal to -2, all right, these solutions are true. -2, -1, -1, 1, and 0, 3. In contrast, when x is less than -2, we have what we see here in purple. Okay? All right. So easy peasy. Very straightforward. Let's consider the next problem. Consider day 26. Our problem here is very similar to the last, but we have a restricted domain. We're looking for the values of x when x is less than or equal to 0, and then the values of x, or -x rather, when x is greater than 0. So what does this mean in English? In English, here's what we want to do it. Step 1, values of x greater or equal to 0, we set equal to y1. All right. In contrast, values of x less than 0, we set equal to y2. Okay, so this is our y2 value. And these are our y values. Okay. Step 2. We analyze our xy table. So every place we see that the x value is greater than 0, we have the yellow values. Every place we see that the x value is less than, we have our purple values. Okay? Now this is actually more correct when we acknowledge it has to be greater than or equal to. Okay, that was wrong color. And yeah, so to the extent of our question, what are we asked to do? Yeah, we could plot this. We could plot this by just plugging in the values. Okay. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. All right, we're all done here. Pause the video, internalize the skill. Remember, the beauty of working in this virtual environment where you have the videos that you can kind of fall back on is that if you will study those 30 minutes every day, you will keep bad grades away.